We are going to the projects that we are implementing so that we can solve the problems on the ground and see for ourselves what is happening. Because we cannot talk about delivery of projects when you are not aware practically of what is happening. That's why we are going to where the projects are taking place. You saw yesterday there was about 3 teams of cabinet ministers in Narok, in Naivasha, in Muranga, looking at all our key flagship projects. And each one of them trying to find out sectoral challenges and how they can be resolved. Of course, the objective is to ensure that we are getting value for money and that we are keeping with the deadlines in the delivery of these projects, because we have so many projects across the country. We have over 824 road projects, for example, going on across the country. We have so many water sector projects happening. And of course, not to mention some in key sectors like now in agriculture and fisheries, like where we are today. So that is why we are visiting this project. You all understand how the president is so determined to revive the blue economy and advance the blue economy in the country. The revival of this project is fundamental in achieving that objective. And a lot of work started last year. The government has put in resources to ensure that this factory is revived and that we are well underway towards a total revival of and review of our blue economy, to be sure that we are creating jobs, we are tapping into the natural resources we have in the oceans and in the lakes, and therefore we are able to provide employment for our people. And there are deadlines that we have been given, even by the president, that we have to sort this out in a few months, and several things must happen. That's why all these colleagues are here. This is senior government officials are here. They are here for a review. Today they are going to spend their time here for the next 2 days, today and tomorrow, reviewing the progress of the works that you are seeing going on around in this compound. So I am satisfied with what I have seen. On the other side, where I was in the morning, I looked at the Dongo Kundu, the bridge on the other side. A lot of good work is going on. They pointed out several challenges. They have about 2 of them, not several actually, 2 challenges that they have, which we are dealing with immediately. The completion of the compensation. My brother, the RC, and the security team here have done a very good job. We are actually done sorting out issues of land compensation for up to about 75 or 80% of persons affected by the project, the PAPs. The small number that is left, the regional security team is seized of it, the National Land Commission is on it, and it will all be sorted out inside 1 month, and will be sorted done with that. The next challenge they pointed out was an issue related to tax waivers because of the agreement we have with the Japanese contractor who's working on it. And again, I have already called my colleague CS Masharia, and we are going to sit down tomorrow with our colleague, the Minister for Finance. We will sort it out. That should not affect them at all. Here, we are concerned about the pace. I've been discussing with my brothers and sister here about the pace of work that is not moving as fast as possible. While they're doing the review between today and tomorrow, they will come up with very substantive proposals. That's why the PS for Public Works is here. They will come up with very substantive proposals on how we can ramp up activity here to ensure that we meet the deadlines that we have and sort it out. Then, of course, I have been briefed this morning by the regional security team on the use of this bridge. And you know, I now understand about 20,000 people or so use this bridge every morning. And every evening, people cross back and forth on this bridge. It has made all the difference. And when all is said and done, there are many, many things that this country needs to be grateful to President Kenyatta for. But this one is a spectacular action that the president took, especially when we face the challenge of Corona and putting all our people on the ferries and so on. And the president mobilized the National Security Council to work on this bridge, to agree that we support the construction of this bridge. And in record time, we have this bridge. And it's working very well. We have discussed the security components of it, because that is what brings me in. Because when you have that number of our people crossing on that bridge, obviously it must be a matter that we are interested in as security people. So we have put up a multi-agency security framework now that is going to manage that bridge. That's why, you know, we have the Coast Guard right next to us here, and the regional security team is working with all our agencies in security to ensure that our people are secure as they cross this bridge, as they move back and forth. There is much more that we are going to do in terms of improving security services around the bridge, which I will not discuss at this particular time. Some of them are issues I will not even talk about. But I want the residents of Mombasa to be assured, and all those users of the bridge, that it's completely on our radar screen in terms of ensuring that they are secure as they move around there. And I'll ask cooperation with the security agencies who are working on it.
Then across the other side, the last bridge is the Mombasa one, which is a long. So even the equipment they are there, they have done. All these pipes for the next Matiang viaduct are already in place. But the reinforcement, we are buying local reinforcement. We do all the testing. We have a expert. Yes, we are, of course, they are still studying. They are being sorted out. One of the land application we are understanding how they are the
That's part of the bridge.
That's part of the bridge.
Yeah. So it swings back.